Hello and welcome to day 2 of the stash busting challenge. Today I decided on a super quick project. These are little easy crochet hearts, and the reason I decided to do these is actually when I had the idea to do this stash busting challenge, believe it or not, it was before Valentine's Day. And what I like to do with these hearts is I do these almost every year, and what I do is I like to make a bunch of them. I pen little love notes to them and I leave them around the house for my husband. So at the time I put this together, I was thinking this would be a great idea for you guys to do for the one you love on Valentine's Day. But as things go, it got a little bit pushed out, and Valentine's Day has long since passed, but you can still make them. They make great appliques for bags and sweaters, and you can even turn these little hearts into granny squares. I do have a tutorial on how to do that. And then you can put all those granny squares together and make a gorgeous blanket. Just one idea. There's a lot more out there. So come on, let's go ahead and learn how to do these little crochet hearts.
What you need to complete this pattern is 3 to 5 yards of medium 4 worsted weight yarn, a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and embroidery scissors. These little hearts are constructed in the round as one piece, but it has 3 parts. So first we're going to make the center of our heart, then we are going to make the outside of our heart, and then we're going to do the finishing touches, which sort of just pulls it all together. So to make these little hearts, you want to either start off with a magic ring, or alternatively, you can chain 3, slip stitch the first and the last stitches together to form a ring and then work into that ring. I'm going to use the magic ring. Okay, and I'm going to start by chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and work 11 double crochets into the ring. So plus our chain 3, that's going to give us 12 double crochets. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through the ring, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this should be 11. And now let's just count and make sure. Okay, so now let's just check and make sure that we do have 12 stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and this is 12. Okay, so now I'm going to pull on my little string here just to cinch that all together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 to close. Okay, and now we've just created the center of our heart. Okay, to move on to the outside of the heart, we're going to start by chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this counts as a treble crochet. What we're going to do next is we're going to place 5 treble crochets into our next stitch. So yarn over again, insert our hook into the stitch, yarn over, this is my yarn over right here, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and I'm going to do that 4 more times in this stitch. So that's 2 treble crochets, 3, 4, and this is 5, Okay, and now I'm going to place 1 treble crochet into the next stitch. And I'm going to work 2 treble crochets into the next stitch. So this is 1, and this is 2. And then I'm going to work 2 double crochets into the next stitch. So I've yarned over, I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's 1. And I'm going to do that again in the same stitch. This is 2. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and double crochet twice again into the next stitch. Here's 1, and here's 2. Okay, what you can already see is you kind of see that that heart shape is already starting to take place. And believe it or not, we are at the point where we're going to make that bottom of the heart, where we're going to kind of make this tip area. And how we're going to do that is we're going to place into this next stitch here 1 double crochet, 2 treble crochets, and 1 double crochet. Okay, so it's going to be double crochet, and now we're going to work 2 treble crochets, 1, and 2, and then 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. Okay, and this is actually going to end up being our point, our bottom point, and now we're going to move up the next side of our heart. Okay, so we're going to do 2 double crochets into our next stitch. This is 1, and this is 2. Again, 2 double crochets into the next stitch. That's 1, and this is 2. Okay, we're going to place 1 treble crochet into the next stitch. Okay, and then into this stitch right here, we're going to do 6 treble crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's our 6th and final stitch here. Okay, so that is 6 treble crochets. And now what we're going to do is we are going to place a slip stitch into this last stitch right here. Okay, and that's going to pull this all down together here, make this kind of curved edge here on the top. Okay, and so now what you're going to notice here is that there is a gap left right here. So you can either bind off at this point and move on to the finishing, or you can go ahead and slip stitch again into the next stitch. I think I'm going to do that on this one just to kind of pull it together a little bit more. And then we're going to bind off, leave, and then I'm going to bind off, leaving about 6 or more inches. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the finishing touches and pull the top of this heart together here to make it closer together like this one. All right. And we're also going to cinch in this little hole right here to reduce that hole. Okay. So it looks more like a cohesive heart. All right. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn this over, and we're going to take our loose end here, and we're going to thread it into a tapestry needle. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bit of yarn here to seam these two little pieces together here, okay? These two little edges. Okay. So you can see already that it's starting to pull together nicely. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the other side. I want it to pull together a little bit more. So let's go right over here. Okay, there we go. Now it's getting the look that I like right here. Okay. And then what I would do is I would finish weaving this one in, snip it so it's short, and then come down here to your hole, and we want to tug on this little piece right here to just cinch that hole together. See how that disappears? That's the magic of the magic ring. Now, if you did start with the chaining method where you chained 3, you're going to have a bigger hole here, and there's going to be nothing that you can do about it. That hole is going to stay in place. So I do highly recommend the magic ring for this project because I think it just creates a better look. So then we would just snip these off, and that's it. We're done. You can do a little bit of shaping if you like, but there you have it. A cute little crocheted heart.